We're at the J.D. Murphree Wildlife Management Area near Port Arthur, Texas, in the GIWW, or the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway. And this is a project partnership with Ducks Unlimited, Parks and Wildlife, CCA, and many other partners to basically provide a rock barrier or a protective wall to prevent erosion of the GIWW shoreline. And what's happened is the waves and boat traffic erode the shoreline and jeopardize the managed marsh behind it. And so by installing this rock breakwater, we not only intend to prevent the wave erosion, but also restore marsh behind it. Well, the GIWW in essence is a water highway. So a lot of shipping and traffic comes through here to deliver goods up and down the coast. But it's also a place that fishermen use to access various bays and marshes in this region. But more important is the value of the marsh itself and its production for as nursery grounds for our fisheries habitat and waterfowl and other wetland species here on the coast. And so by protecting this marsh and keeping it in a state where Parks and Wildlife and other partners can manage it in a productive manner, that will help with keeping our fisheries viable, our waterfowl populations up, and an overall strong recreational opportunities for users of Texas. CCA has contributed $50,000 to assist us with our overall project costs. Much of that money was used in the initial planning phases and permitting and engineering and design, and helped us leverage to go seek other funding from supporters.
It's been a several-year process to get together the different funding sources, and we utilize funding from Coastal Conservation Association. We leverage that in a NAWCA grant, a North American Wetland Conservation Act grant, to generate another $400,000 for the project. And a big bulk of the funding came from the Coastal Impact Assistance Program through the Texas General Land Office, and that was a little over $1.4 million for the project. So, plus we work with our state partners, Texas Parks and Wildlife, providing us access to the site, since we're using their boat today to get us out to tour the site. There's a lot of partners in these kind of projects, and it takes a lot of funding to get them done. Looking at high priority sections along the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway, there's a lot of important or critical wetland areas along the coast that need to be protected by shoreline breakwaters. One of those, we recently completed a project at the Sargent Marsh area in Matagorda County. And it was a similar project. We constructed about 3/4 of a mile of rock breakwater there along the San Bernard National Wildlife Refuge, and we utilized $200,000 in funding from CCA there. We leveraged that with some NAWCA funding. That project was finished in June of 2013, just about 6 or 7 months ago. And that was phase one. We have a standing permit there to construct a total of 3 miles of rock breakwater, and so we're in the process now of trying to gather additional funding and grants to put that work together. We don't have a timeline for that. Again, we have the permit in hand, so from the standpoint of being shovel ready, it's on the shelf. It's designed, it's permitted. It just needs funding for that, for that part of the project to take place.
The construction schedule for this project is roughly 3 weeks. The contractor so far when the weather has been cooperative has averaged around 800 linear feet per day. So making really good progress. I think we have over 5,000 linear feet that's scheduled to be constructed during this phase, and our attempt is to protect both sides of the intercoastal here along the J.D. Murphree shoreline.